Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility.
Welcome back to my channel today. I'm going to review 86 anime completely. So let's start. 86 is a thought-provoking and emotionally charged anime that takes place in a dystopian future where war, discrimination, and dehumanization dominate society. Based on the light novel series written by Asato Asato, this anime stands out as one of the most gripping and poignant works of recent years. Directed by Toshimasa Ishii and produced by A1 Pictures, 86 blends intense military action, complex characters, and harrowing social commentary to create a deeply moving narrative that resonates on many levels. In this review, I'll explore the story, themes, characters, animation, and overall impact of the anime, explaining why it's considered a standout in modern anime. Plot of this story. The story is set in the Republic of San Magnolia, which is locked in a never-ending war with the autonomous machines of the Giedian Empire, known as the Legion. The Republic claims that they are fighting this war without human casualties, thanks to their fully autonomous drones. However, the truth is much darker. The drones are not autonomous at all. They are piloted by people from the 86 sector, an oppressed minority who are forced to fight and die in the war, while the Republic's citizens remain safely behind their fortified walls. The story follows two central perspectives. First, we have Major Vladilena Lena Milize, a military officer and handler from the Republic who oversees the autonomous drone units, or rather, the 86 soldiers. Unlike her colleagues, Lena is sympathetic to the plight of the 86 and tries to treat them with dignity, although her efforts are often met with contempt from both the 86 soldiers and her fellow Republic officers. On the other side is Shine Shin Nuzan, the leader of the Spearhead Squadron, one of the 86 units. Shin is a quiet and stoic commander who carries the burden of knowing that he and his comrades are essentially disposable in the eyes of the Republic. His ability to hear the voices of the dead, specifically those who have fallen in battle, adds an eerie and tragic layer to his character. As Lena and Shin's lives become intertwined through their communication during missions, they slowly build a complicated relationship, challenging the boundaries of their roles in this brutal and unjust system. Themes are war, discrimination, and the cost of humanity. 86 dives deep into the horrors of war, but its strongest thematic element is its unflinching portrayal of dehumanization and systemic discrimination. The Republic's citizens view the 86 as subhuman, denying them even basic rights and stripping them of their identities. They are not considered citizens, but tools of war, expendable and forgotten. This institutionalized racism forms the heart of the series, raising critical questions about how societies justify oppression and how those in power maintain their control by devaluing others. At the same time, 86 explores the psychological and emotional toll that war takes on soldiers. The 86 fight knowing they are doomed to die, creating a profound sense of despair and hopelessness. Yet, the anime also showcases moments of resilience and hope as the soldiers forge deep bonds with each other, clinging to their humanity even in the face of unimaginable cruelty. Lena's journey is a key exploration of privilege and the awakening to injustice. Though she initially believes that she is helping the 86 by showing them empathy, she is forced to confront her own complicity in the system that oppresses them. Her growth from naive idealist to someone who fights to change the system is both inspiring and tragic, as it comes at a significant personal cost. The dynamic between Shin and Lena embodies one of the show's core messages, the potential for connection and understanding across seemingly insurmountable divides. Despite their differences in status, Lena comes to see Shin and his comrades not as faceless numbers, but as human beings with their own dreams, fears, and pain. Characters, complex and human. The characters of 86 are well-developed and multifaceted, with each member of the Spearhead Squadron receiving moments of focus that allow us to understand their motivations and personalities. Shin Nuzan, as the main protagonist, stands out with his cold, determined demeanor, concealing the immense emotional burden he carries. His ability to hear the voices of fallen comrades, whom he eventually releases by killing them if they haven't been recovered, adds a supernatural layer to his character, underscoring the idea that the past never truly leaves those who survive war. Shin's quiet leadership and emotional restraint make him both tragic and admirable. Lina Milize provides a stark contrast to Shin's war-weary attitude. Initially sheltered from the harsh realities of the battlefield, Lina's character growth is one of the most significant in the series. She begins as a well-meaning officer, but her initial actions, while noble, are out of touch with the grim reality faced by the 86. Over time, she becomes more aware of her privilege and the injustices of the system she serves, pushing her to become a true ally of the 86. Her determination to fight for the voiceless becomes one of the most compelling arcs in the series. The supporting cast of soldiers such as Raiden Shuga, Anju Emma, and Theo Rika each brings depth to the squad. Their struggles, dreams, and relationships with each other provide moments of humanity amidst the chaos of war. The camaraderie between these characters is heartfelt, and their inevitable losses are deeply felt by both the characters and the audience. The animation and art style of 86 are among its most standout features, elevating the series to a new level of visual storytelling. Produced by A1 Pictures, the anime showcases a high level of craftsmanship, with every scene meticulously designed to reflect the themes of war, despair, and fleeting hope. The overall aesthetic is a mix of grounded military realism and hauntingly beautiful landscapes, creating a visual dichotomy between the battlefield and the world the characters fight to protect. Battlefield and Juggernaut sequences. One of the highlights of 86 is the detailed and fluid animation of the battle sequences, particularly those involving the Juggernauts. These spider-like mechs are animated with great attention to detail, their movements feeling heavy and mechanical, yet swift in combat. Every clash between the Republic's Juggernauts and the Empire's Legion drones is a flurry of precise choreography, explosions, and fast-paced maneuvers that keep viewers on edge. The way the Juggernauts lurch and fire, combined with the dynamic camera angles, adds a sense of raw intensity to the battlefield scenes. The chaotic nature of war is brought to life with a visceral impact, making each battle feel tense and consequential. Character designs and expressions. The character designs in 86 are striking in their simplicity, yet convey a wide range of emotions. Shin Nuzan, with his cold and stoic demeanor, contrasts visually with Lina Milize's more expressive and refined appearance, reflecting their respective roles in the story. The design choices reinforce their personalities. Shin's dark, brooding look mirrors his emotional scars, while Lina's clean and formal look represents her idealism and distance from the harsh realities of war. The supporting characters in the Spearhead Squadron are also distinct, with each member's design reflecting their personality and the wear of battle. What sets 86 apart is the subtlety in facial animations. Characters are often shown with silent, introspective expressions that speak volumes without needing dialogue. The emotional weight of their experiences is captured through their eyes, the slight twitch of a mouth, or the tension in their posture. This careful attention to body language and expressions gives the anime a deeply immersive quality, making it easy for viewers to empathize with the characters. Visual symbolism and use of color. The use of color in 86 is symbolic and deliberate. The cold, muted tones of the battlefield, gray, black, and dull metallic colors, create a sense of hopelessness and highlight the bleak existence of the 86 soldiers. In contrast, the vibrant and pristine colors of the Republic, with its clean white buildings and soft pastels, serve as a visual metaphor for the citizens' ignorance and privilege. This color contrast underscores the divide between the worlds of the Republic's elite and the soldiers they send to die. During moments of introspection, or when Shin hears the voices of the dead, the anime employs an ethereal palette, with soft blues, whites, and grays dominating the screen. These colors evoke a sense of melancholy and otherworldliness, emphasizing the heavy burden that Shin carries. The Legion mechs, on the other hand, are often depicted with glowing red eyes, a stark and ominous visual cue that they are relentless, soulless killing machines. Environmental and scenic designs. The backgrounds and settings in 86 are lush with detail, immersing viewers in the world of both the Republic and the battlefield. The wastelands where the 86 fight are vast, barren, and desolate, underscoring the isolation and despair felt by the soldiers. The scorched earth and ruined cities are drawn with a haunting beauty, conveying the devastating effects of prolonged warfare. In contrast, the Republic's cities are depicted with a utopian, almost sterile aesthetic. The architecture is clean and bright, and the open spaces feel luxurious and serene, further highlighting the contrast between the privileged citizens and the war-torn front lines. These visual dichotomies enhance the narrative by illustrating how disconnected the people of the Republic are from the suffering of the 86. Cinematography and direction. The direction of 86 emphasizes the emotional and psychological depth of the story. Wide shots of barren battlefields create a sense of loneliness, while close-ups of the characters' faces during critical moments focus on their internal struggles. The pacing of the animation, especially in quiet, reflective scenes, allows the audience to fully absorb the gravity of the situation, while the intense and fast-paced action sequences keep the adrenaline pumping. The use of lighting also plays a key role in the visual storytelling. During emotionally charged moments, such as when Shin confronts the ghosts of his past, the lighting shifts dramatically to create a dreamlike atmosphere. Shadows are used to represent the looming presence of death, while brighter lights often signal moments of brief hope or understanding. These subtle shifts in lighting and focus add layers to the emotional and thematic core of the anime. The animation and art style of 86 are integral to its success as a visually captivating and emotionally resonant anime. From the fluid and intense mecha battles to the quiet, reflective moments of its characters, the visual execution enhances the depth of the narrative. The contrast between the grim reality of the 86 soldiers and the pristine lives of the Republic's citizens is brought to life through thoughtful use of color, detailed backgrounds, and symbolic visual cues. Combined with stunning action sequences and expressive character design, 86 offers not only a compelling story, but also an immersive visual experience that enhances its emotional impact. Voice acting of Japanese and English versions in 86. The voice acting in 86 is one of its standout elements, with both the Japanese and English voice casts delivering remarkable performances that add layers of emotion and intensity to the series. Each version has its own strengths, providing distinct yet powerful experiences for viewers. Japanese voice acting. The original Japanese voice cast brings a level of authenticity and emotional nuance that's deeply tied to the story's cultural context. Chiba's portrayal of Shin is understated, yet emotionally impactful. He masterfully conveys Shin's stoic demeanor, while subtly hinting at the character's internal struggles and trauma. As the leader of the Spearhead Squadron, Shin carries the weight of countless deaths on his shoulders, and Chiba's calm, controlled performance mirrors Shin's internal pain and resolve. His voice shifts subtly in moments of vulnerability, making those scenes all the more poignant. Ikumi Hasegawa. Hasegawa gives Lina a voice filled with empathy, idealism, and conviction. Her performance highlights Lina's evolution from an idealistic young officer to someone who grapples with the harsh realities of war and inequality. Hasegawa expertly balances Lina's warmth and determination, making her emotional connection to the Spearhead Squadron feel genuine. The cracks in Lina's idealism are made clear through Hasegawa's heartfelt performance, creating a complex and relatable character. Supporting characters. Characters like Raiden, Seiichiro Yamashita, and Kurena, Sayumi Suzushiro, are brought to life with distinct voices that reflect their unique personalities. The Japanese voice actors capture the dynamics of the squad, from the steady confidence of Raiden to the fiery determination of Kurena, adding richness to the group's interactions and their individual emotional arcs. English voice acting. The English dub provides an equally strong experience, ensuring that English-speaking audiences feel the same emotional impact as those watching the original Japanese version. Billy Kemetz was in. Kemetz's English portrayal of Shin is equally reserved yet emotionally potent. His voice captures the quiet strength and resilience of Shin, while subtly revealing the emotional scars Shin carries from leading his comrades into battle. Kometsu's delivery feels natural and grounded, giving Shin a relatable edge despite the character's stoic facade. His performance becomes particularly powerful in key emotional scenes, where his normally restrained voice allows for glimpses of Shin's deeper pain. Young's performance as Lena is warm, compassionate, and strong. She emphasizes Lena's growth, from an optimistic officer to a more mature, battle-hardened figure. Young brings Lena's empathy and moral conflict to the forefront, capturing the character's frustration with the discriminatory system and her desire to connect with the Spearhead Squadron on a personal level. Her English performance makes Lena feel relatable and heroic in her own way, emphasizing her emotional journey and convictions. Supporting characters. The supporting English cast is equally well chosen. Jonah Scott, Raiden, and Erica Mendez, Karena, deliver standout performances that mirror the Japanese cast's energy and emotions, ensuring that the complex dynamics within the squad come through clearly in the dub. Each voice fits the character's personality, ensuring a well-rounded and emotionally resonant experience. Voice acting comparison. Japanese versus English. Both the Japanese and English versions of 86 bring out the emotional core of the series, but do so in slightly different ways. The Japanese voice acting is often more nuanced, with subtle emotional shifts in tone that reflect the complex emotions the characters experience in their fight for survival. The English dub, while just as emotionally charged, tends to bring out the intensity of the story more overtly, with clear, impactful delivery that emphasizes the high-stakes drama. Both versions succeed in capturing the raw emotion, deep trauma, and camaraderie among the characters, ensuring that the audience can deeply connect with the story, regardless of the language they choose. The voice acting in both the Japanese and English versions of 86 elevates the emotional weight of the series. Whether you watch the original Japanese version with its nuanced performances, or the English dub with its powerful and clear delivery, both versions succeed in bringing the characters and their struggles to life. With standout performances from the main cast and a strong supporting ensemble, the voice acting in 86 is one of the reasons this series is so emotionally gripping and unforgettable. My final thoughts on 86. 86 is a series that defies the conventions of standard mecha and war anime by delivering a deeply emotional, character-driven story. It masterfully weaves themes of discrimination, loss, and the heavy burden of war into a rich, layered narrative. From its unique world building to its intricate character arcs, the series succeeds in drawing the audience into a dystopian future, where the lines between right and wrong are increasingly blurred. At the heart of 86 is the story of human resilience and the consequences of dehumanization. The series offers a scathing critique of societal hierarchies, as the 86 are cast aside, treated as mere tools in a war, while their lives and humanity are disregarded. Yet, even within such bleak circumstances, 86 finds a way to showcase hope, courage, and the strength of the human spirit. The connection between Shin and Lena is pivotal here, symbolizing the bridge between two worlds that initially seem irreconcilable. As the story progresses, it delves deeper into the internal conflicts of both the 86 and their handlers, especially Lena, who wrestles with her own privilege and naivety. Her growth as a character mirrors the evolution of the plot, as 86 transforms from a simple story about war to a much more profound exploration of the human cost of conflict and the importance of understanding and empathy. One of the standout aspects of 86 is its ability to balance action with intense emotional drama. The battlefield scenes are not just about showcasing epic fights with advanced technology. Instead, they carry significant emotional weight as the characters are constantly confronted with the reality of death and loss. Each battle feels like a step toward the inevitable, where the psychological toll on the characters becomes more pronounced. The viewers are made to feel the weight of each decision, each sacrifice, and each loss. The animation by A1 Pictures further enhances the viewing experience. From the highly detailed battle scenes to the more intimate character moments, the animation quality is consistently top-notch. The fluidity of the action sequences, combined with the breathtaking visuals of the drones and the stark landscapes, helps immerse viewers into the world of 86. There's a grim beauty in the way the world is depicted, where both the grandeur of the war machines and the fragility of human life are portrayed in tandem. Similarly, the music, composed by Hiroyuki Sawano and Kota Yamamoto, provides a powerful backdrop to the series. The soundtrack elevates the tension in battle scenes and underscores the emotional moments, making the stakes feel even higher. The haunting melodies of the piano and strings linger in moments of reflection, while the more intense, pulse-pounding beats accompany the action sequences. The music, combined with the expert voice acting, brings every scene to life with emotional depth and intensity. And speaking of voice acting, both the Japanese and English versions of 86 bring their own unique strengths. The Japanese voice cast, led by Shoya Chiba and Ikumi Hasegawa, captures the subtle emotional shifts and complexities of the characters. Their performances are understated yet powerful, particularly in the quieter, more introspective moments. On the other hand, the English dub, with standout performances by Billy Kametz and Suzy Young, brings a more overt emotionality to the roles, making the characters feel even more accessible to English-speaking audiences. But what truly sets 86 apart is its refusal to shy away from the moral gray areas of war. There are no easy answers or clear villains in this story. The Republic, despite its oppression of the 86, is not shown as wholly evil, and the characters within it, particularly Lena, are presented as multifaceted individuals trying to navigate an unjust system. Similarly, the 86 themselves, led by Shin, are not mere victims. They are complex, fully realized characters who struggle with their own demons and past traumas. The series' exploration of this moral ambiguity gives it a depth that many other war or mecha anime lack. Ultimately, 86 is a story about human connection. Despite the technological advancements, the futuristic setting, and the brutal nature of the war, it's the relationships between the characters that form the core of the series. Shin and Lena's growing bond is especially significant, as it symbolizes hope in a world torn apart by discrimination and violence. Their relationship, built on mutual understanding and empathy, stands in stark contrast to the cold, heartless systems of their society. In conclusion, 86 is a powerful, emotionally charged series that goes beyond the usual tropes of war and mecha anime. With its complex characters, beautiful animation, evocative music, and thought-provoking themes, it stands as one of the most compelling and poignant stories of recent years. Whether you're drawn in by the intense action, the heart-wrenching drama, or the profound social commentary, 86 offers something for everyone. It's a series that doesn't just entertain, but makes you think and feel deeply, leaving a lasting impression long after the final credits roll. For anyone looking for an anime that blends action with deep, emotional, and philosophical themes, 86 is an absolute must-watch. Thank you for watching my video.
はじめましてではありませんよ。お久しぶりです。ハンドラー1